but late antiquity shows that people were moving trade routes, people were thinking with other people's religious traditions and other people's mythoi or myths or of origins, and 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 they had no problems doing that. So I think that so for politically, I think it shows us at a time when we really need to be reminded that Islam is a tradition in and of the West that has been in conversation with Christians and Jews ever since its beginning. It's not juxtaposed against them. It's not in opposition to them. It's part of this sort of late antique heritage that we've all inherited. So I think politically, I think that's why I think it's important. But then even more, I think more even historically, I think that we see in early Islam a number of the trajectories that we see in the late antique period, which is, as I said earlier, people seem to have no problems thinking with religious terms and terminologies and narratives of other people, and in many ways as absorbing their own at their own. And so again, there's this idea of retrojection where we tend to say, well, creativity is always people have to think something completely new in order for it to be creative. But until the 20th century, creativity was a much different phenomenon. It's about if you think back to Arabic poetry in the medieval period, I mean, the Arabic poetry is all about not who said what first, but who said what best. So I think that's the main reason why we need to see Islam as a continuation of what went on before. And I think that's why we're so many times when we've looked at Islamic origins up until probably about the last 20 years, maybe until Patricia Crona and Michael Cook's Hagerism, we always tended to say, well, you need to know Arabic, you need to read the Quran, you need to read the Sirah literature, and then we can figure out what Islamic origins are. Then all of a sudden now we're kind of in the other period. Well, Arabic is important, the Quran is important, but that's all later. What's Islam emerging from? And to me, that is the most interesting question. And not to undermine Islam, far from it, but to show the ingenuity, the creativity of Islam. And also